TJ Ecke here with 104.5 The Zone, and I'm here with the athletic director of Middle Tennessee State University, Chris Massaro. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for being here. We appreciate 104.5 and you in particular being here.
Well, I appreciate that. I'm an alum. So.
Yeah.
It's got to be good to see the construction going on for the new facility that you got built.
Oh, that's great. And I hope some of the sound is coming over the interview, that because I love walking out the door and hearing the construction trucks rumble and those kind of things, because it's progress, and we're excited that we've demolished our old existing weight room building, and we're building a new student athlete performance center, which is $66 million, 80,000 square feet type building that will house our football program. But on the first floor will be a weight room for everybody that's be named after Kevin Byard, our Kevin Byard Strength and Conditioning weight room, and then a nutrition center for everybody, and a training room for everybody, all student athletes, and then a football locker room and equipment room will be on the first floor. The second floor will be coaches' offices, meeting rooms, those kind of activities, the football operations activities. And then on the third floor, to overlook the stadium, will be a club level that will look out for game days, for premium seating, and also community events. So we're excited about the building. It's going to really change the face of our department.
So is this a big fan experience type deal as well as improving the student athlete experience?
Yeah, and the building itself will primarily be the student athlete experience. But there are some things that will improve the fan experience, because part of this project is we're going to put a new video board in the south end zone. Obviously, the club level that we'll have will enhance the fan experience as well. But also, I think the interior view of the stadium will be really enhanced by this building. And it's going to mimic the glass of the Murphy Center, so it'll be iconic. So our interior view back to the building will be great from the stadium, and also the external view as people pull up to our corner on campus. This will be a transformational change as well. So I think it's going to be a fantastic addition to our athletic department.
When you took on this project, when you tried to get everything into the ground as regards to building, what was going through your mind? What was the reasoning and the thought process behind the building of the facility? Was it to keep up with the changing landscape in collegiate athletics?
That was part of it, and we needed an upgrade. We were one of the few football teams that's really housed in a basketball arena. So part of the motivation is to move football out of the Murphy Center and into their own space. And then that creates room for our men's and women's basketball teams to grow as well. And so here we have three of our primary revenue sports that are all kind of constricted by geography. So how do we solve that? And so obviously build this kind of building. I think the strength of our facilities is that we're all on top of each other. You can hit a 9-iron from here to our baseball stadium to the Murphy Center and those kind of things. And I wanted to keep that kind of tightness. So it was logical to put this building in this end zone, so it can have a relationship with the Murphy Center. It can have a relationship with our Hall of Fame. It can have a relationship with our practice fields, all those kind of things that are there. So it's just a key ingredient that will keep us ahead of our competition. We were 8-5 last year, won the Hawaii Bowl. So we've been operating really well with subpar facilities. So when we add facilities, we add our population growth in our region to this. I think that our future is going to be unbelievable. So if this makes a difference on 2 recruits per year, that's eight game changers over a 4-year time period that you might not get if you don't build these facilities, and that makes a big difference in the program.
When you mentioned recruiting, everything that universities do, everything that we do in the college game is geared towards recruiting. When you look at the landscape of college athletics and how it continues to change. What goes through your mind as an athletic director? And obviously, your MTSU is not in the Power Five, but you're sort of influenced by the Power Five. When you look at all the ever-changing landscape, what goes through your mind as an athletic director?
Well, the last couple of weeks, it's a degree of sadness. You know, that I don't like the fact that the Pac-12 may no longer exist, you know, and that I think we've, like, my job as the athletic director at Middle Tennessee State University is I live and die for our department, you know, and it's 24/7. It's been the major part of my life, my entire tenure here. It's more than a job, it's a vocation, it's all this, it's competition. So I don't want anybody to misunderstand this, but also I feel like I have a higher authority too, that to be a guardian of the game. And whatever games we're representing, I think all coaches have this responsibility too, that we should honor the game of football, we should honor the game of basketball, we should honor softball, all those kind of things that we're responsible for. And I think what's happened is we've lost that little piece of guardianship over the whole enterprise. And is that really what we want to be, you know, as an industry? You read the quotes from the Arizona schools. Well, we didn't really want to make this move, but we felt like these market pressures forced us to do this, you know. And so how can we relieve these people that are good people, but we're not making decisions as an enterprise for the enterprise? We're making it what's best for the Big Ten or what's best for School A or School B, you know, and all these kind of things. So instead of worrying about what's best for the enterprise of college football. So I just hope we slide into those values a little bit more than we have in the past. I think that maybe it's a little bit of a wake-up call, you know, and to see where this thing is really headed towards. I still think that no matter what we do, how many mistakes we make, the game is greater than the individuals, you know, and the games are going to survive. So I don't want anybody to think that there's any kind of Chicken Little and those kind of things going on, that the sky's not falling. We're all going to be okay. And Middle Tennessee is going to come out of this with our facilities and everything stronger than where we've ever been before.
Dr. Massaro, I appreciate your time. Thank you very much for taking the time to talk to me.
Yeah, well, thanks. I appreciate being on the zone, man. This is and appreciate you guys being here and watching practice. And this is a nice setup. So thanks for being down here.
The pleasure's all mine. Athletic Director Chris Massaro, Middle Tennessee State University.